Welcome back, guys. Bear Scare Beauty. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. You know the drill, Bear Scare Beauty. Anyways, yeah, I'm just bored as hell, and I saw... Well, it's after Black Friday, so I did some Black Friday shopping. I saw what you'll see in the... It's the name of the video. Anyways, these are the weirdest goddamn brushes I've ever seen in my life for my favorite brand, Bdellium Tools, and they are the rounded double dome blending brushes. Let's see if we can... Please focus. Right? Focus on me. Okay. So, oh my god, it looks like a paintbrush. This is the Mastros. Oh, no way. Oh my god. Ooh, wow. Hold on. We're gonna do a fluff comparison. This is a natural hairbrush. This is a pure synthetic hairbrush. Okay, very close. Very close. The natural hairbrush is still much floofier, much softer. Very close, very fluffy. It's very nice, very nice. Long brown hair. They're also like slanted. I didn't just get a load of her. It's got these like, it's one like kind of dome and then one kind of like paintbrush. I don't know, man. I saw them and I was like, those are weird. So that's the big one. That is the 972 face brush. This is the medium-sized one. They look exactly the same except for tiny. Ooh, there's the thought. Ooh, they're so soft. Ooh. Now, they have a really interesting shape because they're like bent. So, I mean... Oh yeah. It's a good nose contour brush. Okay, anyways. Oh god. Oh god. Help me, God. Jimmy, help me. Anyways, that's that. Yeah, I guess it is literally twice the size of it. It's so weird. It's so weird. It looks like a paint... Like this... Okay. This is a house paintbrush. Like, cover my whole face in like 5 swipes. This is more like a regular foundation brush. I'm losing it. And then they had one for eyes. Oh, it's this Face and Eyes 792. I want you to look at this. It's exactly the same. Focus! You know, whatever. Probably not gonna focus. Anyways, it looks exactly the same, except for it's tiny. And then the top one is like a 1/4 inch pushed out from the bottom one. So I just don't... Like, I don't understand how you would use this for your eyes. I get like a concealer brush or whatever, but I don't know, man. We're gonna find out. So, it was also my birthday, so I got this. It's like, Black Friday, it's my birthday. That's not all I got. I got the Pat McGrath, by the way, I got 2 Pat McGrath products for $25 total. What a steal, right? It's not worth it. This is the Eye Ecstasy Sublime Eyeshadow Palette. It's 5 shimmers. They're very nice. They're very Pat McGrath. These are just really average shimmers. I don't know if I would call them metallics. Yeah, I don't know. They're just, they're not bad. I paid $10 for this. I would pay $10 for this again. I think originally it's like $30.
Not a chance. Not a chance now.
And then, oh, it just did it again. Wonderful. So, this is a $25 single pan shadow. And I've had this for less than a week. I'm gonna witness to what I just picked it up from my desk where I was using it to bring it over to my little table area. Okay? Right? Very, very cute. It's a single pan eyeshadow, $25. I got it for $10. Once again, if I paid $25 for this, I'd lose my mind. Very cute little, I just picked it up. Boom. It fell out. It fell out the fucking bottom. I didn't drop it, anything like that. I just picked it up. So that's the quality of Pat McGrath, apparently. It's a nice shadow. It's not a $25 shadow. I keep saying I'm not gonna buy anything from them, but they keep getting me with the sales because their products are nice. They're very beautiful. Some of them are great, like the Blitz Astral shades are very unique, very interesting. I think I'm just done with Pat McGrath. They're not that good, and they're very expensive. I say it every time, but I think if a BH shadow can like equate or surpass them, there's no reason for them to charge nearly $150 for a 12 pan, 10 pan, whatever eyeshadow palette. You know, let's just get to it. I'm gonna use the NYX Bear With Me primer. I already used the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base just because I got out of the shower, didn't feel like wasting my expensive moisturizer on something I'm just gonna take off relatively quickly because I got shit to do today. And while I would wear face out, I'm not about to wear a full smoky eye out. I'm not that brave. I live where y'all hear banjos, alright? Like, woo! Let that dry down for a sec. Hair in my face, like always. Going to use the Makeup Forever HD foundation. I do really like this foundation. It's very light. It's very thin. It's not a lot of coverage. Brown hair. I'm telling you, I'm losing my mind. I hate working off the back of my hand. We're gonna work off the back of my hand. Gonna take the large Marge. You know? Okay, I love it. The one foundation that actually sits nice on my nose that isn't a powder foundation. That is wild. So I know how this foundation sits on my skin, obviously. It sits really well on my skin. All that. Gonna use a second pump. It's very thin. I feel like the brush is soaking up a little bit of it, but it's not bad. No more than any other brush. Sorry, there was a little thing sticking out. It is a synthetic brush. It is a mass-produced synthetic brush. I'm not too worried if it's got, you know, a couple flyaways, but it's not shedding. I actually had to pull it out. Anyways, I mean, just swiping it on with this brush, it's given me really bizarrely even coverage, which I guess is kind of the point. I am tapping it on over the acne though, just so it has a little, you know, a little extra. Dude, that is kind of wild, actually. The size of this particular brush, not exactly convenient. So this is 3 pumps. I don't usually have to use that much of this foundation. Well, I guess that's not true. I really usually put it on with a very, 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 very fluffy synthetic brush. So it really doesn't like hold any of the foundation. So, I mean, I guess that's on me. I mean, honestly, I feel like if I wasn't fussing with it, I could have had my entire face done in like 30 seconds. That's interesting. Ooh, good foundation brush. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty airbrushed too. Like it's not collecting. It's not even collecting on any of like my dry patches that I have like right here. Which, okay, the part of that is the foundation because this foundation is just very good. But like, that's something. I think I'm gonna grab a different brush for just concealing right here because I haven't been sleeping at all. See, alright, I feel like a lot of people are like, oh my god, I haven't been sleeping lately. No, when I say I haven't been sleeping lately, I mean probably over the past 3 months. I've had a collective, maybe 200 hours of sleep. Genuinely only 4 to 5 hours of sleep a night on average. That's on average, so there have definitely been nights where I just haven't slept. I think I've been up for like 72 hours. at one time. Don't know what's going on, but oh yeah, I just turned 29, so I'm almost not in my 30s anymore. Oh yeah, point, I don't know what's going on, and eye bag's heavier than my daddy issues. I forgot how quickly that concealer dried. Yikes. Alright, I'm gonna set it real quick. I'm just gonna use the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop pressed powder. It's a very good pressed powder. And I'm gonna use the medium-sized one. Sorry, if you can hear like whirring in the background, for whatever reason the loading screen on Final Fantasy XIV makes my computer heat up like the surface of the sun. I don't know why. There's water cooling on the CPU, so it's just the graphics card whirring. It's very weird. This powder is very firmly pressed, so you do kind of have to dig into it, which is a little annoying, but the results are well worth it. I don't know what it is about this powder, but it blurs to perfection. It wears really well. I suppose it's more of a finishing powder, but it also works really well as like an actual setting powder. So, I mean, look at the material. Oh my god. Yeah, that concealer reads white. Look at the material. Let's look at the material. And I'm just gonna use the Hourglass Ethereal Light Setting Powder. I'm ashamed to admit I really like this as a finishing powder. It's so expensive, but it's so nice. Yeah, I'm waiting in queue for my mandatory 4 to 5 hours to get into Endwalker. Only like level 80, well, okay, so I reached 90 on Sage, and now I'm like working back on Dark Knight, even though Dark Knight got gangbuster clusterfuckered to hell, so, you know. Can't really use it to do anything fun anymore. Who text me? Nobody. What? Hold on, y'all are gonna hear it here first, folks. Yale Daily News. Yale researchers develop mRNA-based Lyme disease vaccine. Targets the antigen found in tick saliva in order to alert individuals to tick bites as well as prevent the tick from feeding correctly, therefore reducing its ability to transmit pathogens. Okay, so it is just a vaccine, not a cure. That's so interesting. What? It's the most common vector-borne pathogen in the United States. Wild. Moving on. I'll get some villainous uplighting. I don't care. Okay, that's... better. What is this? I'm gonna use the Hourglass bronzer. Go. Radiant Diffuse Light Bronzer. And we're going to bronze. Ooh, that picked up a lot of product. Holy shit balls. Very nice, very nice. Wow, okay, so it's really dense, but also very fluffy. It fits really well in the I know that sounds dumb, but like it fits really well kind of in the sockets and hollows of the cheeks just because of the size. And it's like hugging the face. That's cool. I'm saying it like I've never used a fucking brush before. Okay, let's try it on the nose. Picked up a lot of product again. It's not really disturbing the foundation, which is great. Also, I feel like I should mention I'm actually pressing relatively hard with it. So the fact that it's not disturbing the foundation is good. It's very good. It's very good. Yeah, wow, that works. Better work, bitch. It's pouring down rain. We're having a windstorm. The world is devolving into chaos. There's multiple states having hurricanes, tornadoes, land hurricanes. We're gonna see how it goes with the blush. This is the same Hourglass blush. I've had these for a real long time. I stopped using them for a few months just because I've been collecting and reviewing makeup. Something that I'm pretty much going to... I keep forgetting that for whatever reason, this particular memory card will only record 15 minutes at a time. It's very annoying. Anyways, yeah, there's just no real new makeup that's interested in me, and the Doja Cat and BH Cosmetics collection, very disappointed, which sucks, because it's two brands that I like. And then also Pat McGrath, very disappointing. So I think I'm just done with collecting for a while, except, of course, Pat McGrath released or announced their new collection that I saw, and I was like, oh, well, I had commented on their webpage and been like, hey, when are you gonna release like a Baroque or like Rococo type of, you know, color scheme? And then they did. So I might get the eyeshadow palette. Nothing else from it looked very interesting. The eyeshadow palette, on the other hand, did. I'm just blushing my forehead a little bit, and then I'm gonna take it across the bridge of my nose. Once again, not disturbing the foundation, which is fantastic. Also, I know people think, oh no, you're only supposed to blush right here. Get to folk. Get to folk. If I don't blush right here, because my face is like concaved, if I don't blush right here, it just doesn't look right. Or if I blush right here, it looks right. It gives my face more fullness, more dimension. Yeah, I look good. I will say, this is the brushes, because all of these products I know how they perform, and usually I'll use brushes that are like a little more dense, and they do blend out well, but they also tend to like disturb the foundation. This is kind of doing the best of both worlds right now. And so the bottom ones are a little denser, whereas the top ones are a little fluffier. That's really interesting. I really wonder why it doesn't disturb the foundation though. That's interesting. Now I think I'm just going to do a deep brown smoky eye. I know I'm usually like, oh my god, I like color. But I mean, for real, the last like 8 months, just get the job done. Oh my god, there's so much dog hair just collecting on everything. We're gonna adjust the tip. Oh, that's a lot. Very soft blend. Okay, flipping it upside down because the way it curves, the inner one hugs the crease, where the outer one kind of blends it up naturally. Interesting. Oh, whoop, I fucked it. That's on me. That is on me. Maybe? No. I think that might be... Yeah, I think that's a limitation of the brush. I think I dipped it in and the bottom prong touched the product, so it left like a double rainbow streak, if you will. So that's something to keep aware of that can happen with this brush if you use it for the eyes like this. I feel like this is almost more supposed to be like a concealer brush, but that's not how I'm gonna use it. It says eyes, so guess what, Buttercup? I'm trying it on the eyes. Very soft blend. This brush is a little large for something like this, so it is kind of creeping down more than I would like it to. Dare I say, it might be blending out too well, because this is a very pigmented eyeshadow, and as I'm putting it down, I'm actually having trouble like building it up where I want it to, because it just keeps blending away. Which is not a trouble I've had with it before. Keep in mind, I have used this a few times before, and that's not an issue I've had before. But I've also only been using natural hair brushes with it because I'm a bougie bitch. I'm part of the bourgeois, a champagne socialist, if you will. Also, yeah, I totally have the capital to make a real difference in the socialist movement. Totally. 100%. And I don't succumb to the throngs of capitalism and consumerism ever. Let's play with these new brushes. Interesting. The brush is leaving it a little patchy. Like I said, I've used the shadow multiple times. It has never been patchy. Same eye primer and everything like that. The only thing that I can think that's happening that might be out of the brush's control is I got some concealer on my eye, so it's bunching up. You know, the main variable here being the brush that I've never used before, and it's patchy. So I'll say the brush for right now is leaving it patchy. I'll use it again in the future and just let people know what's up. I feel like, while it does give a really beautiful blend, I feel like this just isn't the brush for blending shadow on the eye. It's too big, it's a little too imprecise. Feels nice. It is giving a really good blend, but like, I just feel like it's too bulky. Now let's really get stupid, and I'm going to use, I think this is Illicit. It's the dark brown shade. It's actually darker than the other brown that I got, which said it was eggplant. It said it was supposed to be a deep eggplant purple. That is not purple, that is brown. You lied to me. Anyways, this brown shimmer is deeper than that matte brown. So I'm gonna use it to deepen up the outer corner. Pat, lying to me. Pat, Patricia. I'm gonna have words with you one of these days, Pat. Like, why is your shit so expensive but performs so average, huh? Huh? You wanna give us that? Yeah, okay, that's fine. It's still leaving it a little patchy. I think, yeah, I'm gonna say it's the brush. It's the main variable here that's yet to be eliminated. It's a little patchy. It's the brush. Like, it's not bad, it's just if you used like a more purposeful eye brush, I guess. I'll keep playing with it though. I'll see if it works with like different shades, or maybe I'll just try to prime the eye a little differently, make sure there's no concealer on it, see if that fixes the patchiness. Ooh, it kicked up a lot, but this is a very loosely packed shimmer anyways. And I think I'm gonna use, what is this, Corruption? No, Sextrovert. It's like a semi... No, I'll use Corruption. It's like a red copper. I haven't used it before, I don't think. Right, we're gonna do a swipe on it. Picked up a fair bit. And I'm gonna swipe it on the eye. Okay! Hey, we're getting somewhere. Okay. That out in the crease a little bit. I don't mind shimmers in the crease. As you get older, you learn to aim a little lower. Hope that you still have some kind of impact on the world. Shoot an arrow, real, and it goes real high. Hooray for you. I love Dorian Corey. What an icon, keeping a mummified corpse in her closet. That's some real gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss shit right there. Okay. See, it is interesting when you turn it backwards and you get like product on the outer tip. You can be fairly precise with it, but I feel like it's still a bit too like thick of a brush to be as precise as I would like it to be. And I'm gonna go in the outer corner one more time. Again, I think this is Sinful. It's almost like a silvery gold, and I'm just gonna right on the inner corner. See? See how that looks? Okay, I'm gonna do the other eye off camera. All right, we are back, and I think it may have just been how I prime my eye on the right side, because this side is significantly less patchy, blended out much better, and yeah, I mean, I didn't have a single issue on the left side with this brush that I did on the right, but I'll still keep trying. It could have been a weird fluke on the right eye, maybe it was a weird fluke on the left eye. It's a little weird still. I don't know if this would be something that I'd use, you know, like an everyday brush use on your eye, but interesting nonetheless. Less. I'll try it with concealer. I just really wanted to try it on the eye, so I'll try it with concealer eventually. But yeah. Oh, wait, no, I'm gonna use, this is the Sephora collection lipstick and something. I don't know, I got it for free because I bought the Hermes H24 cologne, which is amazing. I hate their liquid lipsticks. They're so dry. I love me the color. Deep, rich color. it's nice, it's dark. I love dark lipsticks though. I think black looks good on everybody. And this is like deep plum red. It's a little patchy. It also smells like an expired ABH lip gloss, which I'm not sure how I feel about, but yeah. This is it. Ooh, the final look. Ooh. Yeah, so these are really cool brushes. I think these are both great face brushes. This blended out everything, you know, my foundation in literally one swipe. I kept fussing with it, but I could have just gone, you know, and then swiped down a couple of times and it would have been perfect. I feel like it did eat up a little more product than usual, but you know, it wasn't anything shocking. This is a great powder brush. It really kind of fits in the contours. It blends everything out nicely. It doesn't disturb the foundation. Yeah, this was great. Once again, brush, a little weird. Try it more, I'll use it for concealer, whatever. These fucking Pat McGrath products though, absolutely not worth it, 100%. I'm actually gonna reach out to them about this because that should not break that easy. And I mean, every time I pick it up, I'm just going to run the chance of it falling and breaking. So I'll have to like glue it back in. Not cool, not worth it. Hey, thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, ScareCubs. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Haven't streamed on Twitch in a while, I'll probably do that. Thank you guys so much. I love you, my little ScareCubs, and you have a good day.